extension, please enter it at any time during this message. For a company directory by last name, please press 8. If you are a California member seeking information or nurse advice, press 2. If you're a California provider, press 3. To speak to an operator at any time, press 0. If you would like to hear these choices again, press 9. Good morning, thank you for holding now, okay? How may I direct your call?
I was I guess the complaint, sweetheart.
Yes, and you're calling from what state, sir?
According to corporation, because I just now was on the phone with someone, I guess here in Houston, Texas, and the phone was disconnected or hung up, and I gave a number for someone to call me back, but I never got a phone call back. And I'm to the point where, sweetheart, well, this is not going towards you, but it's for you because you work in this messed up system. It's ridiculous what we as the patients, we as the members, going through dealing with Melina healthcare that's supposed to care about our health. Because I just say this to you, sweetheart, before you transfer me. If you haven't been to the hospital in 2.5 years, and you have been going to the hospital at least 3 times out a month, and you end up not going to the hospital in 3.5 years, you ask yourself the question, who's take care of who if your doctor is the reason why you're going back to the hospital now?
Okay, let me try to see if I can assist you with one of our representatives.
Thank you, man. So this
And
don't,
may I ask the plan that you have with Molina?
it'll be Melina Healthcare. That is it. Just Melina Healthcare,
Okay, but you know the
Texas.
plan that you
Yeah,
have?
Melina Healthcare, Texas. On what it is on. See, I can't read or write, and knowing my provider be doing this for me. But I'm to the point now. I didn't suffer too much to say that ain't nobody doing nothing. You know.
Okay, and do you have the marketplace insurance for
Yeah.
Molina in Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one moment, sir. Thank you for calling Molina Healthcare. Your name is speaking. How may I assist you?
Now, I'm like I said, I just got off the phone with you guys. Not even much 30 minutes ago. And what I mean by not even much 30 minutes ago, I had to get my composure simply because of the fact that the phone either hung up or y'all hung it up. But no one called me back, so what do I supposed to assume? So I'm calling back after 30 minutes. I waited, and I'm calling back now because my whole thing is, do y'all really care about the members?
You too, sir.
Because I can explain some things to you, and you can say it yourself, even though you won't answer because you can't. And that's a trip right there. You can't even tell the truth because your job is a joke. Because for me to be where I'm at right now, suffering, because my doctor took away my medication, and I haven't been in the hospital in 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And my doctor took away my medication because I started asking questions after I went to the hospital and they told me I was HIV positive and I wasn't. And then I went into surgery and had surgery and they don't want to tell me what happened to me in surgery. All I know is I woke up with a purple chest and I didn't have to have the surgery. So it's like I'm a rolling piggy bank and guinea pig. When you look at, I went to 3 different hospitals and was sent home to be admitted in the hospital with full blown kidney infection and a bowel obstruction. You see? And then be told that I was HIV positive and left on the hanger for 5 days after being told I was HIV positive. And come to find out, this is a doctor that I reported to you guys 5 years ago about him sticking an IV in my neck when he's supposed to go in my arm because he couldn't find a vein. So like I said again, for my doctor to take away my medication because I started asking questions about all the medication that they're giving away like it's candy and they don't know the side effects to it, something is very much wrong. And then for me to watch a documentary where they was just asking the doctor to do 2 hours 2 hours of nutrition in a 4 month, no, in a year, 2 hours in a year. And they said that's too much time to do on nutrition. So right there lets me know something is majorly wrong. They thinking that the cure is in the medication when the cure is the creator within you, loving you, enough fighting for you against all the things outside you that's trying to kill you from the inside out. So like I said to you, ma'am, if it wasn't for the creator of all of us to enlighten me on everything that I went through inside your hospital, for me not to be done went back there 2.5 years, for me to be done went in the hospital, I should be in the hospital about a week ago. I should have been in the hospital because that's when my medication was taken away from me. So I've been suffering since then, all the way up to now, to say that I got another doctor appointment tomorrow. Now, here's what I got on tape for y'all to hear, but y'all don't want to hear it. How the doctors are taking away the medication so they can get an extra month in where y'all pay for. Because this is a follow-up that I'm going to see him tomorrow for him to give me my medication back. What kind of bullshit is that?
Okay, so you are aware that you're complaining really about your providers.
No.
Because Molina has nothing to do, unfortunately, with
Well,
the providers.
look, Molina pays them, right or wrong?
Correct.
All right, then that case closed. See, right there, case closed, because they ain't my provider. This is my doctor.
And why don't you just change doctors if you're not happy with him?
And I'm glad you're talking like this here, sweetheart, because I'm gonna want this tape too, because you being smart about this. If you look at your jacket, I've been trying to get another doctor for the last 4 months, but this doctor told me that I was gonna have this problem getting another paying doctor. I want to know why. Why? Unless he done put something in the computer about me, and y'all don't see nothing in y'all computer about me, and I can have y'all call my pharmacist up, and my pharmacist will tell you, I keep in touch with my pharmacist because I don't want to die from y'all goddamn medicine, and I don't want to die from not having the daggone medicine, sweetheart. And I'm not talking loud to you, sweetheart, because you don't have nothing to do with this but answer the phone and listen to me. And do whatever you can possibly do. And that's just it. Nothing. But transfer me to somebody else. And this is ridiculous because if I die for the withdrawals of not having the medication, whose fault is that? The doctors already covered their own eggs. They covered. Now you tell me, is that fair to the patient?
No, it's not your fault either. It's the provider's fault at the end of the day.
Huh?
Why is he taking your medication away?
Like I said again, he took my medication away because I was asking the question that you ain't supposed to ask doctors. I'm not stupid no more, sweetheart. I had a doctor tell me I was HIV positive and I wasn't. I got on tape right here where the doctor lived and came back and tell me how he came to the conclusion that I was HIV positive to give me a misdiagnosis. Oh, we understaffed with our nurses, so we got the charts mixed up. But I was the one talking to the infectious disease guy about the medication I was getting ready to start.
So at this point, you want to continue taking the medication?
Like I just said, ma'am, the medication that they're going to give me tomorrow is the same medication they took away from me and gave me a medication that don't work. Because they know it don't work. It's sarcasm. It was to show me something. Now I'm showing y'all something and y'all ain't too much caring about what I'm showing you. Because the doctors are being put in a predicament, in a place where they shouldn't be at. They playing the creator. How I say they playing the creator? Because they are the destroyer when they're giving you medicine like it's candy and the shit can kill you. Am I right or wrong?
I agree.
And I thank you, sweetheart, because like I said again, all you're doing is doing your job. Even though you're a rough with it, but you're doing your job, sweetie. And I'm like yourself. I'm glad when I do ask for all the tapes that I done made over there, Molina, when the shit hit the fan, you're going to get an umbrella. because all you're doing is your job. You're not being sarcastic with me, and you're not being nasty with me, and you didn't hang up on me. So like I said again, sweetheart, I shouldn't be going through this being a paralyzed person, an incomplete paraplegic with the neurons that's sparking in my body like they sparking in my body, and it's filtering through my heart, ma'am, because I don't have no pain medication. My muscle spasm medication ain't working because it go with the pain medication. So like I said again, I'm the one that's been suffering since this happened. But now I get to go see the doctor tomorrow so he can get his medicine back. That was just to show me, ma'am, what part y'all don't understand, understand, understand to get.
And how long were you without the medication?
It's been 2 weeks
Without pain medication.
without pain medication. Well, we put it like this here. I've been breaking pills in half because I've been ran out. I gotta feed that monster something, right or wrong.
No, you have to. If not, you're gonna go on withdrawals.
Thank you. So I had to start breaking the tablets in half because of what he did me wrong. Because the medication that he prescribed for me, you can call my pharmacist up right now, and they'll tell you exactly what happened with that medication. With that medication, I gotta take another medication to keep that medication down. Now, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shocked my system to take some shit that shouldn't be in my system. Hello. I know now, sweetheart. I know now, sweetheart. If my body ain't taking it, my body don't need it. So therefore, that's not a pain medication for me. Right or wrong?
Correct.
So therefore, if you didn't give me the pain medication for me, and when I start asking questions about something else that you're about to give me, with the side effects on it, and then you just take the medication I've been on for the last, 3 years away from me, and then give me back to something that was never working for me at all? Come on, if y'all don't see that shit, y'all stupid. Because I ain't stupid anymore. I see what the doctor's doing.
So would you like to try to see if you can find a new pain doctor?
Sweetheart, I've been doing that. I thank you again for that. I've been doing that. These doctors are linked together, sweetheart. So whatever they done live there and put in on their own little writing, and like you already know that they write prescriptions, but you can't read the prescription. You see, on the phone you can read the prescription. So you think they ain't relating messages back to each other? Because it's bad enough that they license drug dealers. So for them to take something away from me and have me where I'm at right now, all because I was asking questions about being healthy, sweetheart. Come on. See, I gotta stay calm to keep my heart from exploding because of all the pain that I'm in. But it's wrong, sweetie. And it's wrong. And it's all because we're not being compassionate to each other, because some people are thinking of more money in numbers than the people and how they feel. You see, because think about it though, sweetheart. If I haven't been in the hospital in 2.5 years and I've been taking care of myself, my provider, even I said, Mr. Northern, has been phenomenal. I even got an easy stand machine in my room where I get in the chair, I crank myself to the stand-up position, I move my arms and move my legs, because I want to at least be able to stand up and hug somebody. I'm losing all function, any type of function that I was getting back. I'm losing now because I haven't been moving at all because I can't. My body's all my body's all locked up because I get muscle spasms to go along with the pain. So you just think if all the neurons are sparking in my legs to move, and my mind ain't move my legs like they supposed to move, that means that they stuck and they constantly kicking me like you're getting kicked in your nuts all day. And this is not no fun feeling, sweetheart, to be in. But I tell you one thing, I won't commit suicide no more. Oh no, I did that just being on your Xanax. I won't do that no more, and I won't go to your hospital emergency room never again, no more. But I will call you guys up and let you guys know exactly how I feel, to make sure that it's put on tape, that I called to let y'all know exactly what's going on with me, to let y'all know that when you look at my jacket, you can tell me you wouldn't be afraid to go to the hospital. I done got bed sores in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? I done had a stretcher fall completely to the floor, and they left me on the floor for 30, 45 minutes for me to get up off of the floor with the will of the Creator, telling me if you don't get up off the floor yourself, you gonna be on the floor because ain't nobody gonna get you up off the floor because they don't want to be responsible for how you ended up on the floor. So like I said, sweetheart, I got almost 4,500 hours of audio and video of everything that's been happened to me since I came here since Katrina, being a handicapped, paralyzed man. And I laugh to keep from crying, sweetheart, because crying gonna bring down my immune system too far, and I might end up dying, catching hold of anything.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a complaint in your account. I want you to give me the name of the doctor.
See,
Okay, so we can have that on file.
you see, and once again, sweetheart, I called to make this phone call known on y'all tape because once again, complaint, 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 complaint. I'm complaining it out. I am because you got enough complaints. Because all y'all doing is putting the complaints with the rest of the complaints because ain't nobody doing shit about the complaints. Or I would be. Well, I can say one thing. I'm gonna say that y'all off because my provider called up. Yeah, I end up with this appointment tomorrow. But as long as I wasn't saying nothing about nothing, and was just calling up complaining, wasn't nothing happening until somebody else called for me, and that ain't right. I should be able to handle my own business. I'm not no goddamn kid, and I'm not retarded. But like I said again, sweetheart, it's a messed up system. I'm just sorry that you're working, but you gotta feed your family. So like I said again, this is wrong. It can't be right. Nobody want to change it. Nobody want to fix it. So I left my grievances, and we can open up the new complaint or what have you. But on the real, I don't feel like going into all that depth. It might make me start crying because it is what it is, and that's how I feel. I feel like it's a shame to say that we don't really care for people we don't know. We only care for the people that we do. I love you more than you love you because I know the truth. You don't. You gonna believe whatever you want because that's what you was taught to do. I know what I know, or I wouldn't be still here to tell you I know. I've been gone, and especially within these 2 weeks. My provider tell you, if it wasn't for the Creator keeping me sane, I'd have been ended it all. But I already know, sweetheart, it's the love that I have for y'all that's keeping me going because I can't give up with this system so broke.
Yeah, unfortunately, the medical system is
Yeah, yeah. And I say again to you, sweetheart, I commend you on telling the truth on that, Denise. But like I say again, there's nothing that you can really do for me because the ones at the top are the ones that can make something happen. And they're not gonna go against no doctor. It's too much money in this. Too much. Because like I said again, sweetheart, for me to see a documentary and doctors come to a board or courtroom and say that no, they are not doing nutrition because 2 hours is too many hours out of a year to talk about nutrition, to research nutrition. No, they want the medication, sweetie. And I'm not going through that. I used to be on 13 different medications. Now I'm only on two. The somas, the somas and hydrocodone for the pain. Soma for my muscle spasm, hydrocodone for the pain. All because the Creator told me what to do. I wouldn't need the hydrocodone and the muscle spasm medicine if my legs did what they do, but they don't. But like I said, I appreciate you, sweetheart, for talking to me. And it's almost like I don't. It's almost like I'm dumbfounded because your doctor is the one that you're supposed to be trusting. I don't trust a doctor as far as I can throw him, and that's bad.
I agree with you. I mean, I have I have a son, and when it was time to get a doctor for him, I'm very skeptical about it because most people don't really care,
I hear your
and on
voice.
top of that, most people just it for the money.
Oh, I heard that stutter in your voice. That was your heart talking. Oh, you gave me chills, mom. That was your heart talking because you really see that they ain't really doing what they supposed to do with your son. You see that, and it's
Sometimes I
hard.
have to go online myself and look for stuff
See, it's
because
hard.
they don't give me the proper information.
Right, it's horrible, sweetheart, because I'm telling you exactly what the Creator is telling me to tell you. Our life is already hard enough, and somebody making it harder. Your son or your daughter is your creation from the Creator giving you for you being the creator of that creation. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
That's why you love that creation like you love that creation. You can't never love that creation unconditional because you get mad at yourself. But the Creator never get mad at us because we do that for ourselves. So like I said again, sweetheart, if it wasn't for me knowing the Creator's love, unconditional feeling that we stand alone with until we get with someone else, knowing them, knowing that we come together in the Creator's original name, love, to be creating in the Creator's original name, love making. Because when you get with the opposite sex attract, you don't come together with that person in God or Jesus. You come together with that person in love. So like I said again, all that there is that to all that there is to be is in you to be the best that you can be, but not running a race. Because why are we racing when we need to be sitting back, relaxing, going slow, and smelling the roses? Because after a while, you're gonna be plastic.
Unfortunately, we live a fast-paced life.
Like I said again, that's because of us and technology and some other people. See, you can slow your life down because you're in control of your life. All you gotta do is give up on the shit that make you go fast. And what makes it go fast is this system. That's why we got automated systems. Because don't nobody want to be on hands-on with people. And that's what you got to be back with people. Once you take that out of people, it's almost like your morals are gone as far as the person that you're talking to.
Yeah, there's no sympathy, no empathy,
No
no nothing.
empathy. There you go. No sympathy or empathy. You see? And that's what I'm saying about the system that we're in. It's all about the money, and it shouldn't be. Because when you look at it, they got 3 to 4 people dying every day of overdoses with medication. Do you hear me? So it's like it's a person's duty to know about the medication, right? So if you call my pharmacist up, my pharmacist will say, Mr. Norton, they call up here every time the doctor try to give him something new. Do you hear me? So, but that's just it. Why is the doctor trying to give me something new if they're not getting something new to give out so they can get paid off that? Come on, sweetheart. It's a big racket. But the ones that's paying them is the ones that supposed to live there and go and do something about this. Because if y'all stop paying the doctor gets pissed and upset, and then he starts doing what he's supposed to do. Because now his pocket is being hurt.
Yeah.
But as long as y'all constantly paying them to do what they do, shit, you think they give a goddamn about me? Or you? We don't. We just numbers in the system. So like I said again, sweetheart, I haven't been in the hospital in 2.5 years. And in 1 year, I went under the MRI machine 85 times. I went and got my medical records. And I said, how y'all didn't say nothing about that? Nobody's body's supposed to be put through no microwave that many times in 1 year. Right or wrong? But it's like by me being a paraplegic, it's almost like y'all they can just do me anything they want. They took out my appendix, my gallbladder, and they made me sterile. And I ain't asked for none of that. I remember calling you guys and got that on tape, crying with you guys, telling you that they trying to have surgery on me, and I want a second opinion. I need you guys to send an ambulance to take me away from this hospital and get me into Memorial Hermann Hospital, because that's what I do all my rehabilitation at. Memorial Hermann, Memorial Hermann Hospital. So I was in West Houston Memorial Center, the shittiest hospital of the hospitals being shitty, where you can die at any second. So like I said again, they broke, so they made money off of me by doing all that to me. And when I went back to talk to the doctor about what had happened to me, I got escorted out of his office by the police. And I'm a person in a handicap. I'm a person in a wheelchair. I just want to know why did they take out my gallbladder and my appendix when I was asking for a second opinion.
Listen, I can really relate to you.
I know you can.
I worked in a nursing home for many years,
Ooh.
taking care of people.
Yeah, but you saw it all. You done saw it all. If you worked in a nursing home, my sympathy goes with you for real. Cause my mama, she died of cancer, and she worked in a nursing home, and I basically had to tell her, as you getting older, you can't be amongst death as much as you are, or it's gonna kill you too. Because I can see what these people doing as they dying, they weighing down you, cause you living.
Yeah, fortunately it is.
You
It's
see?
really, the caregiver really gets, it's mentally exhausting.
Cause
Take
this,
care of someone.
because my provider tell you, he never saw me like this, not doing nothing, in the bed, staying in the bed, not moving around. He never saw me like this. I don't like being like this. And I'm not going to cry on you because I'm all cried out. I am. Because I'm crying more for your son and you. Because I gave my life up when they lived there and told me 4 times, not just 1 time or 2 times when I went into surgery. Do you know that we're not liable for the surgery if you have a allergic reaction to anesthesia or anything happens and you deceased? I'm like, well, they ain't never put it to me that way before, but I already know this was the paper for. So I'm reaching to get the paper to sign it. Then they say it again. Then they say it again another way. And then they say it again in another way. And then I said to them while I was crying, is this going to be my last time signing on a piece of paper? And then they said it again. And I was hysterical. I was crying.
To keep you calm and
Right.
See? Before a surgery, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna talk to you like that.
See?
Unfortunate.
You see? And I'm like, I already know for a fact that this paperwork you do sign, because leaving them not liable for the surgery, because you could die with the anesthesia or any of those things.
It's always about possibility.
Right. But for them to emphasize it like they did, and then when I came back.
Yeah, like they're expecting something to happen.
Right. So like when I did come back, and it was like the sarcasm, welcome back, Mr. Northman. And I was like, well, I didn't know I went somewhere. You see what I'm saying? When they say that, welcome back. I knew I didn't went under anesthesia, but I didn't think I went nowhere from where I went. Meaning, to wake up with the purple chest and no one tell me why my chest was purple and it hurt me. And then to be crying because I didn't want to be back here. I was happy. I was happy where I was. I felt everybody that loved me with their hands on me. And I could even feel my legs. So like I said again, for to come back to the sarcasm and then to them looking at me crazy. I mean, they had the craziest aura inside that emergency room, not emergency room, inside of that place where I had the surgery at. The whole vibration, just put it like itself. I didn't even much recuperate. Do you know that I went from the surgery to my room, home?
Oh God, so they didn't even put you in like recuperation room or nothing?
I was too much bitching about the doctor telling me that I was HIV positive and I wasn't, and then I just survived through a surgery that I supposed to have died in. So you know I was on fire because the creator was telling me to speak up, and I can't stand up and do nothing about it, so I had to sit down and speak about it. So they end up out the hospital. My provider even must tell you, I look like a homeless person leaving the hospital because they piled all my shit on top of me and rolled me out to the front door.
Wow.
Oh yes, I've been there and back, sweetie. That's why I say I can prove everything that I'm talking about. I can even much prove. I got on tape a doctor talking to another sales rep about a medication, and then 3 months after that, no, 2 months after that death, we trying to get the medication on me. And that doctor lived there and told me that you guys dropped him. Come to find out, you guys don't drop nobody. Doctors drop y'all. And that's what happened to me with that doctor. And he was a pain doctor. So, and you know that the time frame that goes in between, have to get a referral and all that. Like I said again, if I'm not talking about the creator, which is love, unconditional feeling, I couldn't be here still on the real. Because this is the only time that I feel real is when I'm talking about how real the creator is in all of us. And showing me what the truth is, showing me that the twist is us getting on our knees and praying to our Father in the sky when the creator is neither man nor woman, black nor white, and compassion comes from a woman, not from a man. So why would y'all be calling a man the divine life? Unless a man put it that way. Because a woman should never be in the back burner. Because one thing about you, creator, I'm just a donator to you, creator. Because all I do is shoot off and do you, and then you do what? You create. I'm going off to the next piece of coochie. I'm just saying, that's what men do. It is what it is. I like being a man, but I love a woman. Huh?
Mothers are special.
Come on. Y'all, mothers are everything because mother's the one that take care of the children. Right or wrong? So like I said again, all that there is in us to be the best that we could be for the Creator in us that's fighting for us all day, every day, from the inside out. Where do your heart beat at, sweetheart? Your heart beat inside your body, right or wrong? Ain't nothing more divine than that. Your mind, your mind and your heart go together, and then you create. The only time when 1 plus 1 equals 1, divine 1 adds 2. Right or wrong? I'm just trying to tell you what the Creator's giving me to give to you. Because we are the greatest creations of all. The conscious thinking humans live here all together. Not one together, two together. Because two is always better than one. When a divine creator is love, unconditional, the feeling that you could never control, but you know is real in you.
Unfortunately, a lot of things get lost.
Right, right. Oh, yeah. But that is it too. That is it. But it's always embedded in us. You see, it was lost, but we was taught to believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. Why? Why? I got a question for you, and then I'm gonna let you go. Why is it your birthday when you were just born? An empty glass waiting for the truth. Your mama did all the work, so how you end up getting her birthday?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I already know. I already know. That's all I give is the truth, because the truth will set you free, and the only place where you can be freed at. And isn't it ironic that your first being inside the womb is a heart? So like I said again, sweetie, I know what the truth is, or I wouldn't still be here to tell the truth, because I gave up on life when I said to those people, when they was killing me inside the hospital room, and I was crying, I said, Creator, I know there is a Creator. I don't believe in this God and Jesus bullshit, but I know that you love us unconditionally. What's going on with this? If this is my last day here on earth, I'm giving it to you free willingly. Do what you do. I'm yours to go. And next thing you know, I was back here. And I ain't want to be back. I ain't lying. But it ain't a job I gotta do. It's my passion, sweetheart. For you know the truth for you. But I thank you for listening, sweetie. But like I said again, it's a system. And I got a channel called The Truth is the Truth, period. Fuck all the bullshit. We are the descendants from the two loving people with all the bullshit that was created after those two loving people. Because once things was created, people start putting things before people. And that's how we end up being sheeple and not the people. They got some people playing chess, and we the people ain't just playing checkers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
But all I can say to you is I'm sending out all the loving vibrations to your son, because he is the future, you see. And if his future is grim because the medication is making it grim, and you heard what I just said, huh? The medication is making it grim. All you gotta do is realize for yourself, sweetheart, why do you eat meat? You eat meat because you was taught to eat meat. Change that all around. I don't eat no animals, because who am I to take life, let alone just eat the life that somebody else took for me to eat?
That's true too.
And especially if you don't know where it came from and how it was treated before it was killed. Because you eating everything that the animal went through before the animal was killed for you to consume. And that ain't right. That ain't to the full rights. Because it definitely ain't straight. Because straight is only one way. Just like your heart rotates. I mean, just like your heart beats. Your heart beats with the magnetic rotational pull of this earth, pulling you from today into tomorrow. Because that saying, hit today, gone tomorrow, that's bullshit. Hit today, gone today. Because ain't nobody promised tomorrow. It's all about what you do right now for someone around you. Because it's all about us helping each other. Because you are really me. And it ain't about me. It's about me knowing what the truth is about me. And the truth is about me. Check it out now. That M-E isn't even us the truth. That M-E is upside down, right side up is W-E, meaning we all as one E. Because your blood pumps the same as mine. It don't suck, your heart don't suck blood, it pumps it. If I smash the skin off of you, we all red. Right or wrong.
Right, we're all right at the end.
And triple our body is, our blood is really blue. But anyway, sweetheart, like I said again, it is what it is. And all I can do is, like I said, make my tapes like you make your tapes, and just keep this here until we decide. But you already know this too. We live in a circle of life. What goes around comes around. Slavery happened.
Karma sweet.
Here you go. Slavery happened. The Holocaust happened. Hiroshima happened. And September 11th happened. And all that was man-made events, right or wrong. Think about it like this, sweetheart. When your birthday was given, when you gave your birthday to your baby, you gave your birthday to your son, that was you giving your son your day as a consolation prize to him or her because they wasn't born to them. They was born to the United States of America's corporation as a product. And that's cool. Because I know I ain't nobody's product, but I'm being treated like so. But until we, the people, come together to know what the truth is, we don't get continue being treated like we sheep when we really are the people that make the world go round.
We are numbers.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right about that. So like I said again, it is what it is, and I voice my opinion on our system that's so far broken to not being fixed because nobody ain't trying to fix it because it's making too much money now. And to be filling us up with all these narcotics is not right. And I'm saying that for your son's sake, because like I say, our body has got its own healing mechanism. Being the creator within you is the creator for you, meaning the creator is in you, doing everything in you for you. All you gotta do is know you are the divine with everything going on in your mind, body, and soul, dealing with the creator of all. And I know, because like I say, I know. Right. Oh, and that's the other thing, sweetheart. Look. Y'all, they done brought back some drugs that they had banned. They done brought them back as a different name. I'm like, wow.
That's why I refrain from, taking medicine unless I really have to.
And that's what I'm saying. If I didn't have a broken back, that's totally different than anybody else having any type of pain. A broken back and muscle spasms. You see, and muscle spasms. So with both of them and not have no pain medication, it is it's unbearable. But like I said again, sweetheart, if I didn't know the truth, I couldn't be going through this life. I've been gave up like I did before, but I can never give up again because I know the truth. So thank you. And what's your name again? Trying to make sure I know.
Lorraine.
All right, Miss Lorraine, you going to have your real beautiful rest of your day, and I'm sending all the beautiful vibrations of love out to you and your son, so that he gets better in his body with the Creator of him being in him. So, like I said again, you know, you know, you know, because your son is going through it hands on. So you know, you just got a job somewhere where I know you wish you didn't, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Truly the truth, people. Fuck all this bullshit. We've been bullshitting too long.